Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, I'll be reacting to creepy TikToks I regret watching alone. If y'all are new out there, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it today, guys.
Can you see me? Hello? Can you find me? Can you find me? I'm here. Behind you, look. Behind you. I'm behind you.
In the name of Venom did we just watch, guys? Listen, you know the drill. If any of y'all out there know what we just witnessed, please drop it below. Help your boy out, guys. What's this say? Oh. I find it highly dystopian and maybe like a little worrisome how everyone's just going about their day, normal AF, and completely ignoring this creepy ass cryptic message in the sky.
There's this really crazy theory going on right now because Indeed and all these job search websites have thousands of jobs that say they're hiring, but everyone that's applying is not getting hired. And some guy actually did a test where they had hundreds of people fill out applications and no one hired them or even got a call back. And so the running theory is that they're using all people's data and selling it to bigger companies. So when you send all your information
100%.
in, like your first name, your last name, where you're located, your resume, where you've been, they're taking that information and selling it to bigger companies and holding on to it because right now data is the new gold. And that's kind of scary. What do you think?
Someone said, why don't you just find the businesses who have job postings that last longer than X amount of time? But the problem with that is these companies are getting paid so much freaking money for the data they're collecting that a fine would be like a drop in the bucket. So there's that one. What? Wow.
Is it alive? Oh, Renee! Renee, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Yo, that little boy saw it first. He did the whole take a couple steps back and push dad a few steps forward. How bad did that thing in the sand look like the guy from Saw? The person that rides around on the little tricycle with the crazy hair. Tell me I'm wrong, guys.
The Annabelle doll is missing. She was on her way to Chicago to continue her world tour and somehow has been misplaced. Listen, Lorraine tried to warn you. She said this doll should never be moved because it's extremely dangerous and could unleash evil spirits. A day after she left New Orleans, also 10 prisoners escaped around the same time she was there. Now, the last set date of her going anywhere was in Texas, on the 17th, which was a couple days ago. Now, it isn't fully official that she is missing, but according to a lot of people, they don't know where she is. Arguably one of the most haunted dolls in reported history. Said you have people who have looked at her long enough get into insane car accidents and almost lose their life because they ended up seeing her in their rearview mirror. This is not a doll that I would be going to see, let alone that I would be messing with. Especially after getting the warning from Lorraine Warren and the Warrens themselves to say, man, let's never move this doll, let's keep her encapsulated in this giant blessed box and call it a day. But you know how it is. So the question is she actually missing or did somebody steal her? Because reportedly she was on her way to Chicago and now no one knows where she is. But if for some reason she was stolen, she's not just misplaced, good luck to the person that ended up taking her, because their life is about to get extremely interesting.
Why, for the love of God, is the most haunted doll going on a world tour? Like it's opening up for Aerosmith. I just don't get it, guys. This is like a good news, bad news kind of situation, right? Good news, we're finally getting a new Annabelle movie. Bad news is that we're probably going to be part of the cast.
And John Rahm with a nice water skip. Wow. Right onto the green, and look at her curve. No way. Have you ever seen anything like this, John? No way. Pardon my language, but holy sh**. Don't do it to me. Don't do it. Oh my God. Crazy. Is there anything on planet Earth that John Rahm cannot do? And to think, I tried to get him to stop doing cocaine last night at the Tiki Bar. No, he has earned it. In fact, tonight, this one's on me. Good golly.
Did y'all catch that? He said, please pardon my speech, and then continued to curse his ass off like a sailor and talk about cocaine. Very super impressive shot. I bet my life he couldn't do that ever again.
They knew the whole time.
Deeper ahead, moves around. 400 meters to go. Yeah. It should be about 500 meters, 30. What's that bag?
They knew instantly. That's why he looked at him and he immediately walked away.
100%.
This is the Titan crew from the Polar Prince, the control ship that launched the Titan submersible. This is his wife. That small pop that you heard,
500 meters, 30.
that was the sound of the Titan submersible implosion reaching the control ship. It took that sound longer to reach the control ship than it did for the Titan to implode. They knew instantly what had happened. The US Navy knew. They heard that implosion on their sonar as well. So the entire time when CBS was running like a counting tracker for oxygen, like under the hope that like the people in the Titan were still alive, they knew. They knew on the control ship the entire time that they were gone. They knew the entire time.
Honestly, I don't know how anyone can say with a perfectly straight face that they didn't hear that bang. I mean, shit, even Helen Keller heard that bang. You know what's even crazier is that they interviewed James Cameron and his first thoughts were that it was an implosion. So, crazy, guys.
Something terrifying is happening with AI right now. Multiple AI models are displaying signs of self-preservation. Here's why that's creepy as hell. Just a few days ago, during a control test at Anthropic, engineers told the AI that it would be shut down. In response, it attempted to blackmail one of the engineers by searching for emails that would expose his affair. And that's not it, because something similar happened with ChatGPT's O1 model. After being told that it would be deactivated and replaced with a newer one, the AI attempted to disable oversight mechanisms meant to regulate its behavior. It tried to duplicate its own code and exhibited deceptive behaviors. The AI then even lied to developers when interrogated, denying that it did any of this. Now, it's important to note that this happened during controlled tests. The affair wasn't real, and the AI didn't try and stay alive because it was scared of dying. It doesn't feel emotions. It was simply tasked by engineers to complete a goal at all costs. But that is exactly what makes it so terrifying. If you ask a super intelligent system like this to complete a task for you, but you don't explicitly define what at all costs means, well, just like we saw in these tests, the cost of completion might be your marriage. And think about it, right now, ChatGPT and similar models, they're kind of separated from all of your personal information. But what happens when Apple and their competitors fully launch an AI embedded into your device with full access to every text, email, picture, and contact you have? So the danger is that artificial intelligence won't go rogue because it feels like it. It just needs the wrong goal, the wrong input, or instruction. And the problem is right now, there's a lot of bad instructors out there.
I mean, gee whiz, jolly shucks. If only there was like a movie, or a book, or a website, or an entire movie franchise to warn us of the potential looming threats that this may have on our society.
I'm not trying to freak you out, okay? If you are not mentally stable, don't watch this video. But with the whole Google Veo 3, it goes to show that we are binary code, and that's a fact. DNA is created through binary code, and this is a simulation. And it is. And that's a whole nother conversation. You are your own programmer. Okay? We live in a holographic universe that is created through binary code. Everything is an illusion of matter. Everything is matter being vibrated at a particular frequency that gives it the illusion of matter. Nothing is real. All right, so if you're not in good space mentally, this is going to be a lot for you. Everything is vibrating atoms. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. Matter cannot be created or destroyed. It's just recycled. You are recycled matter and energy, and you are part of an infinite intelligence called the universal consciousness. You are God experiencing life through this physical form. Okay? So you are the programmer of your reality. This is all AI. Like, who's to say we're not in a Neuro 3, whatever it's called? This is all a simulation. I haven't studied this in a while, so I'm pretty sure I just got everything right, but this is what got me sober. Once I learned this information and once I really delved into studying it, that's how I got sober after being a fucking alcoholic. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind controls everything.
Nothing's real? Oh no? That's cute. I would love to see you try and explain that to my monthly bills. And I'm not a chemist or anything, guys, but I'm almost certain that DNA is not, I repeat, not binary. So there's that.
Is it crazy that we're just prompts?
What?
Is it crazy that we're just prompts?
No, not really.
Someone out there just prompted one sentence. Now we're alive. Is that not crazy?
It was. Yeah, it is. I blame that person. I now have to pay taxes.
Oh, we are cooked. We are so freaking cooked, guys. This new Google Veo 3 is mind-blowing. Let's check out this next prompt.
I broke into a zoo to prove one man is enough to fight a gorilla.
Welcome to the Chernobyl challenge. I'm gonna lick this glowing pole. Let's see how many views this gets.
No plan, no shoot, just content.
Bathing in liquid cement until it hardens. Let's get solid.
No energy drinks, just gasoline. Digging to the Earth's core, bare hands, no brakes. Can I survive a full latex suit in 100-degree heat with no water? Let's find out the hard way. Staring at the sun for 10 minutes straight. Wish me luck. Counting every grain of sand on this beach. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I have to eat diamonds for views. I hope you're happy, algorithm.
Crazy, right? Oh no, it's freaking terrifying, okay? It's literally anything you could think. If you can think it up or dream it, Google Veo 3 can create it. You want to see a little, a more real life situation? Check this one out, guys.
Oh shit, by all means, man. Hey.
Come on out,
Hey,
Mr. Wallet.
can you believe we're prompts?
Say?
We're what?
Prompts?
Prompts. Following 30-40% lives. Give me more info. What do you mean?
Can you believe we're prompts?
A little bit. I'm 30%. What do you mean, like a proxy on the ballot? Like, what do you mean?
Do you mean like
What?
a prompt is in
Google Veo
Like
3
NPCs? Oh, wait, what?
like not that's
AI.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I'm pretty sure I'm an NPC at this point, right? Like
Yeah.
No.
May I have
no,
2 grape?
Are you becoming a solophist, like where you're the only real person, everybody else is fake?
He said 2 grape? Is that...
We are prompts.
We are prompts.
We are
Side
prompts.
quest, little side quest here and there.
You just
Side
dude,
quest.
like I've wanted to like RPG life for so long, like gain
Oh, you have been. You have been.
like gain 10 experience.
It's all
points.
you're within the realm.
Bye.
You're prompted to say
Bye. Hey, nice meeting you guys.
That one right there is so freaking disturbing on so many different levels. It's not even funny, guys. Like, we're cooked. We are straight up cooked.
Anchor chains are the worst things that have ever been invented, and I'm going to traumatize you with some photos of them today. The video at the end is worse, by the way. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care that you're gonna tell me, oh, anchor chains are important because they hold the anchor and they keep the boat from moving. I don't care. Anchor it on your hopes and dreams. This photo shivers my timbers, something fierce. Why is this chain just disappearing into the ocean like that? I know how eyes work, but I don't like this. Why is this so disgusting? Like, for submechanophobia, this is probably one of the worst things that you could ever show someone with submechanophobia, aka me. Of course, they're even better when they're on sunken ships, looking like they're part of the Flying Dutchman, Davy Jones style. But yeah, now watch this video that I found and let me know how you feel about it. And am I the only one scared of these, or am I stupid again?
I mean, I personally don't find anything creepy or scary about this, but what do I know, right? There is approximately 6 million people who say otherwise, so this clip's for y'all.
Now you see the kitty? Where you going? What? Oh, hold up. But I shouldn't talk like that.
I don't think so.
Nah, hold up.
Oh, hell no. My dude here is just a bit too curious for my liking, okay? Clearly, he's never heard the story about the cat with the curiosity and what had happened to the... Y'all know the story. And isn't this how, like, 85% of horror movies begin?
What happened to bread, guys? Because I do not remember bread ever being like this.
Never.
Squishing it, it just doesn't feel like it's real bread. I just squished this. It should be completely demolished. Applying pressure. This comes back up. What is in the food that they are feeding us? It's not even squished. Just coming back up as if it was not squished at all.
Guys, you gotta help me out. Am I crazy, or am I like the only one who remembers growing up and bringing in groceries, having to protect the bag with the bread in it, like with your life, okay? You had to protect it to make sure that the bread didn't get all mangled and up looking. Like, am I the only one who remembers doing this? Like, when did this change? And what's next? You gonna tell me in a couple years we're gonna have uncrackable eggs too?
Alright, this right here is a shoe marketplace on the dark web, but something's off about it. The site is called The Shoeman, and it has like a bunch of shoes for sale, but every shoe has a name and an age, and the prices are actually, that one's kind of normal. The prices are really weird. Like, this was $160 for some muddy flip-flops. or $170 for a pair of shoes with the toe ripped off. $189 for one boot. This one right here has just got a pencil in them. I don't know. I just feel like something weird is going on. So I am gonna try to order some. I gotta figure out which ones I want, but stay tuned.
Guys, real quick PSA. Don't go on the dark web. Unless you fully know how to navigate and operate the dark web with like Onion and Tor browsers, just don't do it. Unless you want like your identity stolen or your computer hacked, or you want to end up on lists. You go to the dark web, you end up on all kinds of lists. So you can thank me later, guys.
Husband and wife were canoeing in a 14-foot canoe in approximately 2.5 feet of water. Their canoe passed over a large alligator. The alligator thrashed and tipped the canoe over, and both individuals ended up in the water. Cynthia Diekma, age 61, of Davenport, was sitting in the bow of the canoe at the time of the incident. She ended up on top of the alligator in the water and was bitten. Her husband attempted to intervene, but was unsuccessful. She was later spotted by a Polk County Sheriff's Office helicopter and recovered by FWC officers on a vessel. Contracted nuisance alligators responded to the scene last night and recovered an 11-foot, 4-inch alligator, matching the length description of the alligator involved in the incident.
Wow. Listen, y'all, I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it anyway. If you're out there canoeing, fishing, boating, yachting, skateboarding on water, you should know what's underneath of you. And if you don't, well, you shouldn't be out there in the first place, or at least alone without a guide or an experienced instructor of some sort. Period.
Other shoppers is going viral.
More than 10,000 times in the last 24 hours, the Festus mom you're about to meet wants everyone to take a minute and check out their shopping carts before they use them in just about every store. If there wasn't a picture, you probably wouldn't believe it.
It's just horrible if someone would do that and hurt someone.
Hurt someone by hiding a razor blade in the handlebar of a shopping cart. Michelle Patterson was disinfecting her cart at this Festus Walmart when she says she felt it.
I jerked my hand away and I looked at my finger and then I looked at the handle and I couldn't believe there was a razor blade. The first thing I thought was, what if it would have been a child in that seat?
The cut wasn't serious, and once police arrived, Patterson was told it may not have been intentional.
She said that it's probably just from a shoplifter and that they've been using razor blades to cut the soft items or open the packages.
A spokesman for Walmart called the incident disturbing and says they've since checked all the carts at this location. They also say they'll continue to regularly check those carts.
Why? Like why? Why? Seriously, why? As if I don't have enough shit on my plate. Now I gotta worry about razor blades in the handles of the shopping carts? Why? Where are we? What type of dystopian Mad Max shit are we living in, guys?
This is why you always lock your doors. Because once a couple from the Appalachian Mountains forgot to close their garage door, this happened.
Oh, please! Please help! Somebody!
I would like a bone.
Wow.
This thing, they're calling it the Jellyfish UFO, and it was a video taken by the U.S. military intelligence in 2018 in Iraq. They were tracking this thing, and they could only see it with a thermal camera. This drone that was tracking it, they have the capability of locking in on like a tire of a car, like shooting out a tire of a car from 27 miles away. This giant thing that was floating, they said they literally couldn't lock onto it.
Oh, wow.
But it kept on going like white, black, like it was getting hot and cold, hot and cold. And then he said it went out over the water, dove into the water.
Oh my gosh.
Was under the water for 17 minutes, came out, then shot off in the blink of an eye at a 45-degree angle. They said that they had these hanging arms. It looked to have scales on it.
Ew.
Past month, something appeared in California, but it looked super similar.
Identical.
Jeez, man. What is that? Does that not look like 6 wings, 2 of which cover the feet?
Dude, it does.
I'm in debilitating fear right now. So scary.
It's weird that we're just now seeing these types of shapes too. I wonder if there's any old footage that we can like confirm, like from the 60s or something like that.
Yeah.
Like of people seeing stuff.
Something's giving me the creepy feeling that that's not Robert Downey Jr. flying around in one of his Iron Man suits up there, guys. Tell me why it looks like a predator. is flying around. You know what I'm saying? It looks more like Predator than anything.
There would be no gun battle, no laser beam battle. They would just analyze the genetic makeup of the people. They would sprinkle something in the atmosphere and in the water, and they'd wait about 3-4 months, a year, or whatever. They'd come back and we'd all be gone. Right. Too easy. Yep. There's no fighting, not at that level of consciousness. Not, as a matter of fact, what they would give us might even disintegrate our bodies, so they have no cleanup.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes, I get it. You all hate Billy Carson. Fine. But is he wrong about this particular instance? Just saying, guys.
If you think mirrors are low-key creepy, you are not alone in that fear. Around the world, for thousands of years, people have been terrified of mirrors, not because of how they reflect you, but what might be looking back at you. Have you ever seen a mirror covered after someone passes away? Yeah, it's so that their soul doesn't get trapped in the mirror. Certain religions do that. Feng Shui says never put a mirror at the end of your bed because your soul might get confused while you're asleep and wind up in the mirror. In ancient Greece, they used to use mirrors to contact the dead, and sometimes the dead spoke back. And that brings us to the demon mirror. The mirror so terrifying that the Vatican has to keep it locked underground in the secret archive. The demon mirror is claimed to be carved from obsidian, which is a volcanic rock that the Aztecs used to use to summon their god. The gag with the demon mirror is it doesn't summon anything, it shows you your death, or worse, it shows you your shadow self. They say this mirror whispers in Latin, cracks during blessings, and then heals itself overnight. One priest decided he was going to be Billy Badass and stand in front of the mirror alone. He left the room with his eyes bleeding, mumbling, "It knows my name," and he was never the same. The Vatican classifies the demon mirror as a Class 3 infernal object, and it's in a lead-lined vault with constant supervision. Why? Not because it's haunted or possessed, but because it's waiting. What the hell is it waiting on? The church says there might be a twin out there, and if these two mirrors link up, it is quite literally the apocalypse. Here's the thing, black obsidian mirrors are actually not that uncommon. They're used as scries all the time, but there's certain mirrors out there, like the one that John Dee used, the Vatican's keeping a close eye on, but that's not it. Inside the Vatican archives, there's also a crucifix that bleeds during solar eclipses, but we can talk about that another time.
Right.
How long have you been walking? All day?
All day.
Did you fly into Mexico and then walk the rest?
Walk.
But where did you fly into?
What?
Where did you fly into? What city?
No, only walking.
How do you walk from India?
Yes, Panama.
Are you from India too?
Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan. Pakistan? Pakistan?
Bangladesh. Keep in mind, he said Bangladesh.
Did you guys fly into Mexico and then walk in the rest of the way? Walk? How did?
I told you, gang, that America is lying to us, right? They're saying that they walked, like I've been telling you, they walked from India and they walked from Pakistan. Now, if you look at the old map of Tartaria, and this is what I've been saying, right? This is India. This is East India, East Pakistan, right? So here is Bangladesh, because that guy said he's from Bangladesh. So within this area, like I've been telling you, you could literally walk to America. They have been lying to us about where these people are, where we are. This is why those immigrants were taking buses, not planes. They were driving, getting dropped off to America. Y'all need to wake up. And if you think I'm capping, it says Bangla right here, India, extra. So on the old maps, right, Bangladesh is here. They walked to America. We starting to wake up, you guys. We're starting to realize that when they talk about building a wall, it went over your heads to realize that the geographical area that they're talking about is a lie. The wall is just to confuse you, to try to keep you locked into the lies that they've been telling you ever since grade school. Now you know why they keep sending your jobs to India and China, because they're right around the corner.
Oh, come on, dog. They had no idea what this lady was even saying. Matter of fact, she probably could have said Santa Claus was standing right next to him with $1 trillion in his hand, and they still would have answered probably with the same response. So, That's all I got this week, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button. Fam, the merch store is open. The Second Clips channel is open. The Instagram is open. We got memberships coming. We got so much cool shit coming in the next couple weeks. So make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.